Radio Rahim here in London, and you know it's a big fight if I've got Johnny Nelson to my left. The man, he has even bothered to take off his coat because it's so cold in here.
It's cold. You know, we don't do cold too easy, man. And I'm a coward when it comes to the cold, so no, that's not me.
Yo, both of these fighters are ice cold as well. They, when you see them next to each other, I'm worried about the face-off a little bit. It's just icy cold. You've been at the table with them. Talk to me about the atmosphere between the two fighters, the difference between the first time and this time.
So, the difference between the first time and this time is both fighters know what to expect. Both fighters are very, very similar. And when you tell them both that, they both act exactly the same way. Both fighters wear their heart on the sleeve. Both fighters have improved massively. But you've got to look at the last 2 years of both fighters. I think Dereck's has been harder than Dillian, so that means he's more shot-worn. Dillian has aspirations to go on to fight for bigger and better things. Dereck is the only fighter I know that hasn't shouted, heavyweight fighter that I know that hasn't shouted out Anthony Joshua. So that tells me, when Dereck fights, if he fancies it, if he wants to fight, you got problems. We saw him box for the European title. He boxed under par. And we thought, Dereck, you could have easily won that. With this fight here, this is personal. This is something that he really wants. And so I think he's trained really hard. He really fancies the fight, and I think it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a lot tougher than the first one.
What about the energy between the two of them? Is it, you think, more respect between them because they face each other now, or has the rivalry deepened?
The rivalry's deepened. The respect is there. They'll never show it. They'll never tell each other that. The respect is there. They understand how tough this fight is going to be. I think this fight is going to be a lot tighter than the first one. If it goes the distance, Dillian's won. If it doesn't go the distance, Dereck's won. Dereck understands Dillian's a better technical fighter, excellent jab, good box fighter. Whereas Dereck, if he has that desire to get in your face, it's like trying to stop a truck. He looked in brilliant condition when he came and did the gloves are off, and they sat down. I looked at this guy and thought, wow, I'm a weak side, man. You look on point. He's training with David Haye. David Haye, don't get gassed and think David Haye has all of a sudden turned him into a technician. What David Haye has conditioned him and shown him the ways to get fit, get strong, to have a bigger engine. That's all he's done. Don Charles is still the main man in the corner when it comes to tactics. And that's why this stuff, if Dereck wants it, it'll be a completely different result. It's about desire of both fighters. And about aspirations. I rate Dillian Whyte because Dillian didn't have to take this fight. He didn't have to take the fight against Josie Parker. He didn't have to take the fight against Lucas Brown. He's a guy, he reminds me of Joe Frazier. He just wants to fight. That's it. And when you've got somebody like that, it ain't about money. It ain't about titles. It means you've got a nutcase in front of you that says, I want to fight. Let's have this. And I rate that about the both of them.
Radio Rahim with Johnny Nelson. There it is.